This video is from my series that walks you through how to build a career in film and television production. Using the network map and the financier map, which are both in the week 1 show analysis file, we're going to create a hit list. And the hit list is designed to take all the 20 shows, all the names. You should have probably 150 or 200 names by now out of 20 shows. If you have 10 shows, you probably have 50 to 100 names of the executives, the producers, the unit production managers, writers, directors, line producers, executive producers, showrunners. All of those people are on a big list. We know what the shows are. We know who the players are. We know who the exhibitor, the distributor, the production company, and we've collected some information about how do we connect with each of these people. What social platforms can we connect with them on? If there's even an email address that's available, we've collected that information. Now we're going to take it and we're going to distill those 20 shows and all those 100 to 200 names down into 20 or 30 stack ranked names that we want to connect with through whatever social platforms, email, phone call, whatever method we've figured out how to connect with people. We're now going to build a list of who we're going to connect with. So this week, we're going to drill into the names and pull our hit list of 12 to 20 to 30 people. And we're going to stack rank them so we can know who we want to connect with next week. We have this big file with all these names, 100, 200, maybe more names. Now we want to distill it down and we want to stack rank them. Okay, so who are the 12 people that you want to get to? I definitely put the first two on the list. Where do they work? Can you get an email? Can you get a LinkedIn connect? And we're going to talk about how to connect on LinkedIn and how to connect on email. It's not just connect. It's connect, but we're also going to write a 50-word, 3-sentence paragraph that says, I'm looking for, and I'd like to do an informational. That's it. Not asking for a job, not asking to read our material. You're not going to pitch them anything. Any networks, alumni organizations, or causes that these people are a part of that you can find on the web that you have a commonality with. Networks meaning people in an industry, not necessarily networks as a television network. Causes could be charity, could be some interest they find, who the hell knows. It's a stab in the dark. The alumni network is usually pretty helpful. But the organizations is like, are they connected to an agency or are they connected to one of the guilds or something like that? And then the hit list, how do you get to them? That's the next question. Who are you going to start with? How are you going to rank stack who you want to get to and how you exactly want to go through that list? Because we're going to go through it methodically and pick off a couple of them a day. This work is, it's like I said, it's in the weeds, it's in the trenches, and it's hard work, and you're going to get a lot of no's, and that's a mind game, and we're going to go through that in a little bit. You're going to get you're going to get to them with an assistant or mid-level team, or are you going to try to figure out a different way, which we talked about in the beginning, might be possible. I don't know. And who are your best 3 targets? So we're going to just narrow in on those and maybe not start with those ones. We're going to start with some others earlier on so that we have a chance to actually work through the different kinds of people and your script and how you're going to exactly connect with those folks. Okay. I know I said 12 people in the previous card, but if you can build a list of 20 or 30 high level and 20 to 30 mid-level and low level people, your odds of success will go up substantially. If you can do it, take the time, add the names, don't just limit yourself to 12. We start with 12, but there's nothing wrong with going deeper into that list. And if you break it down, we started with 20 shows. That's only 2 or 3 top level and mid-level people per show to put into this hit list. And that's not a tall order. In addition to pulling the names and breaking them out so we can get to them quickly, we're going to segment them into top, middle, and low-level players from our admired list. We're looking for people that we can and want to make a connection with. Using the example from last week, we're probably not going to be able to get to Sean Levy or Jack and Harry Williams. Those are big names that are very difficult to get to and a tall ask, but we can get to their assistants, the people they've worked with, their mid-level people. You can take a swipe at those names, but I wouldn't recommend you include them in your 20 to 30 list of high-level and mid-level people. Remember, these are people you can and want to make a connection with. So in this step, we're going to get very specific about the people we want to connect to from our list of 20 admired shows that produced a long list of people that have worked on those shows. At minimum, we're gonna pick off 3 to 5 of these people each day until the list is done. If you want to do them half now and half in 5 days, do that. Or you can do all 50 or 60 at once, assuming the platform or platforms that you're working in will allow it. Now, and honestly, this part's scary because you're going to now get a name or you're going to get a title or you're going to get a place where there's no place else to go except you have to reach out to that person, okay? And that is the next step. The next step is for you to connect to the people on this wider list and specifically to a particular place that could result in a no. And it could also respond in a yes. Ultimately, all we're looking for is one person to connect us into this web of connected dots. And then we look for the second, and then the third, and so on. So once you build that list, we're now going to highlight our hit list. So using this client example, I'm going to highlight my top tier in orange and my second tier in green. Now that I've highlighted them, I create a separate sheet in the file called hit list, and I'm just going to start copying these highlighted rows into the new list. And now I'm going to stack rank them, putting all the high priority at the top, the second tier in the middle, and the low level at the bottom. I haven't included any low level in this one, but you should add them to your list. And once I'm finished, I'm going to go through and stack rank each individual section. Top tier, middle tier, lower tier. Middle tier is already in an order I wanted it. So now I have a list that's segmented in top tier, middle tier, lower tier, and then within each tier, they're put into rank order. So I know who to contact first and who to contact last. The hit list has the show name, the executive's name, any details about how they came about, and then how I connect with those people. The outcome of this exercise is for us to put together a hit list of anywhere from 20 to 60, 80, even 100 people that you want to connect with. I would say keep it manageable. Keep it anywhere from 40 to 60. That's probably the sweet spot. We're only looking for one person, and being relevant will help you connect with that person. So we started from our list of top 20 shows. We created a hit list of people we're going to connect with in the next week or two. And next week, we'll go over what to say, what's our goal, how do we become relevant, what's the conversation, what's our ask. We'll go through all of those details. But that's pretty much it for this exercise. Our primary goal in this exercise were two things. Number one, complete whatever information that's missing from your list, whether that's exhibitor, distributor, prodco, or contact information, however you intend to connect with them in that last column, and also filling in any assistant, associate, director, or PA information that you can find or that you're able to get a hold of, and then creating a hit list out of that. Next week, we'll get into the details of how you go about connecting with them, what you say, the language of how you connect with them, what your goal is, what's the purpose, what's your ask. And the remainder of this week, we're going to spend working on mindset. And mindset is a really important part of this program. We're going out into the market and we're going to start asking for something. And we're probably going to get more no's than we get yes. Hearing rejection is no fun. How we deal with it, how we bounce back from it, how we push on, and how we get into the next person, the next name, the next possibility of making a connection is more important than how we deal with the person that says yes. It's the no that we have to protect for. The yes, that's easy. The no, That's not as easy. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and it's going to be from the perspective of mindset.